Allan, your job is to make sure that your mom and your sisters are taken care of. Got it? I remember that day very vividly. I was about to get my first lesson in financial fear. It was a hospital room. It was all white. And there in that hospital bed was my dad. He was only 41. I was 14. And he just had a heart attack. And you could feel the fear in that room. My dad was a doctor. I grew up in a small town, and he was like a general of this town. Everybody revered him and held him on a pedestal. And I just couldn't understand, how could such a powerful man have had this heart attack? What he had done is, as soon as he got to the hospital, he called the high school where I was and said, "Get my son here now. I need to see him immediately." So I got pulled out of class by my principal. And the principal actually drove me to the hospital. They did that in those days. And, you know, fortunately, my dad did get better. But I have to tell you, it hit me like a ton of bricks when he told me that he hadn't been particularly good with money. That turned out to be kind of an understatement. What I learned that day was this fear that he had, because you see, he knew enough to know that he might not make it. And he was really concerned about the financial future. Did he have enough? Had he done the right things? Would the people who are most important to him be taken care of? And he wanted to make sure that I understood it was my job to make sure that happened if anything happened to him. So I didn't really understand it or look at it that way, but at the time, what I really had was my mission in life had been pretty much stated for me. So I thought, okay, the way to get to that and be successful is to go to law school. So I did. And I practiced law for several years, and I was very fortunate. I worked with people who were, by any measure, financially successful. We did estate planning work and business succession work for them. The thing that really impressed me was that there was a common theme with everybody that we worked with. They all had this financial fear. Do I have enough? Am I going to run out? Am I going to be able to do what I want to do, what I've worked so hard to do? It didn't really matter how much they had. They all had that fear. That's why we're so passionate about what we do here at Smart Investor. Our clients have told us that they're amazed at how driven and uniquely qualified we are to help them maximize their strengths. We look forward to exploring with you if we're the right firm to help you achieve what's most important to you in your life.